Coach Hammy, it's been a busy week for you guys. 2 conference games, 2 conference wins, and then tonight a huge win against a non-conference opponent. But let's go back to Tuesday night, Madison. Again, Madison really starts off fiery in that first quarter, and as the game goes on, you guys make adjustments defensively. You're able to take care of that game.
Yeah, I mean, we knew going in that they had, really 2 solid players and then a great supporting cast around those guys. We had seen it in film, coming up to that game. So we put everything we had into that and trying to contain as much as we could Allen and Jeffries. And then we didn't want to let the other guys, have big nights. And the fact that it was a conference game, that was extra special for us and on our home floor. We went into the locker room with a comfortable lead, but we reminded the guys that they were a 3-point shooting team and that lead can go away real quick. So we had to make sure that we were focused in that second half and stuck with it. So we were able to do some things to get it done, and that was really good.
Was this the Lone Ranger?
And then talk about New Philly Friday night, last night. A fantastic game, man. I mean, I like the way, too. We knew it was going to be a test, but this really put your guys through the wood chipper, in my opinion, because physicality-wise, and then also they had the length to match up with you guys, and that was just a resilient battle for you guys to irk out a win on the road.
Yeah, I mean, where they've got the size, 6'6" point guard, 6'5", 6'7" coming off the bench. They gave us some fits, they gave us some problems, and their style of play, they're very deliberate in their offense. They run their sets very, very well. Physical, when they're setting their screens, and we knew that going in. We knew that it was going to be a great game, for us. And again, on the road, conference game, I thought the guys were up for it. And fortunately, when you can win those conference wins or conference games on the road, those are extra special. So, yeah, those are 2 good conference wins for us early in the season that, hopefully we can build on.
Well, and not only that, but, you really I think did a great job guarding that perimeter. You and I have talked about it all season, and you guys really limited Colton Slaughter and Depperschmidt, and then it's Braden Fogel also did phenomenal on him.
Yeah, Slaughter's a great shooter, and we saw it in the Madison film that we had of theirs. He got out and made a couple big threes early in the first quarter, so we knew that we had to try to contain him the best we could. He still got a couple open looks, but we just tried to rush him the most that we could, and then the other guys, like I said, we just tried to limit them the best we could.
And then tonight, the Ohio Capital Conference, Marysville comes in tonight. Not a lot of us, at least in the media and outside, really knew about them. I know you got to see some film, but there are a lot of question marks. You really beefed up the schedule this year, bringing in this non-conference opponent. And boy, oh boy, as this game went on the broadcast, I just kept talking about their resilience. You guys would get on some runs, and they would just keep chipping back into the game, and it was a great back and forth battle tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we knew with them being an OCC opponent that it would be a tough contest, and with them coming in, we kind of found out about them a little bit last year with their big kid in the middle, and when the opportunity came up that we could get them on our schedule this year, we wanted to take advantage of that, and then of course we needed the home game, so it was nice to have them come here to play this year. But, that was just a game that we knew was going to be a battle. And with it being the 3rd game of the week, luckily for us, the guys had enough fuel in the tank to finish the week off.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that because I just talked to Gavin and Elijah, and they both talked about how they're beat up, but they're excited to have those 6 nights off now to rest before the Tigers next week.
Absolutely. I don't know if rest is what we're going to be doing, but...
Well, you know what I mean,
yeah,
though,
before
from
we
gameplay.
have another game,
Yes,
that's right.
Yes. Yeah, well, we got the Tigers next week. Real quick, first reactions with that game.
We haven't really put much thought into them right now. We focused on these 3 games this week. So what we will do is we'll take the rest of the night off and tomorrow start watching some film and Monday get after it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.